Howdy folks, this is Jeff Copeland, and I'm here to tell you that Grand Prairie, Texas is an amazing place. Big fun, great schools, beautiful homes, and some incredible places to eat. Why, it's like a big old America, all just super compacted right here in our own backyards. We have unique places and some really cool things to do. Stick around, and I'll show you what you can find, only in Grand Prairie. Hello and welcome to another edition of Only in Grand Prairie. If you've seen the show before, you know that we like to get out of the studio, travel around our grand city and show you things that are fun to do. Well, today we have a special treat for you. We're at Turner Park, and if you've lived in Grand Prairie for a while, Turner Park is part of your life in Grand Prairie. It's the oldest park in Grand Prairie, named after our longest serving mayor, Mayor Turner. I'm supposed to know his name, but we'll just call him Mayor Turner. Turner Park has done so many different things. People have come out here and fed the ducks and picnicked. Well, now we've installed a world-class, I'm not kidding you, a world-class, one of the highest ranked disc golf facilities in the Metroplex. We are drawing hundreds and thousands of people, not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds and thousands of people into Grand Prairie every weekend to come play disc golf. So today we're going to talk to some experts. We're going to throw, this is not a Frisbee, it is a disc, plus it costs like 15 bucks. So we're going to show you around Turner Park Disc Golf, only in Grand Prairie. Hello, Jim Dart.
Hi,
how are you, sir?
Doing great.
Folks,
good to see you, man.
let me introduce you to Jim Dart. Jim is my appointee on the Parks and Recreation Board. So proud for you to help our city like that. And listen, you don't have to serve on the city council. We have lots and lots of boards, and get something that you're interested in. And what Jim was interested in was the parks, and what Jim was really interested in was disc golf. Now, Jim is the champion. He champions disc golf in all of Grand Prairie. And I know y'all were all expecting some long-haired guy holding the Budweiser. You didn't expect just some regular middle-aged dude just out here. But Jim designed the course, right?
This is true.
So tell me about it. You had the idea and said, Grand Prairie needs disc golf.
Well, it started out having to play disc golf 15 miles away in Arlington.
Okay.
And so we were looking for a place to have it on the north side of the central line in the Metroplex.
Right.
And Arlington didn't have a spot, so we said, well, you live in Grand Prairie, go find something here. So a friend of mine at church said, you should give Rick Harold a call. So I gave Rick a call, and I said, I hear you're looking for a good venue on the north side of town. And he goes, well, yeah, what do you got in mind? And I said, how about a disc golf course? And he goes, man, that sounds great. What's disc golf?
That's Rick Harold for you right there, isn't it?
And from there on, he put me up with Danny Boykin, and Ruthie was a big supporter of this. And pretty soon, we checked different parks. And Turner Park was it was a disc golf course. We just didn't know it.
Right.
It was here. We didn't have to cut down trees or anything. The place was just perfect.
So the elevations, they just gave you a map and you just designed it out and put the holes in?
Yeah, literally walked out here on the January Sunday afternoon of the Super Bowl in 2009 and fell in love with the place.
Really?
Just fell in love with it. It was gorgeous. Kept calling my friends, oh, you got to see this. This is a great hole. This is a great hole.
Right.
And pretty soon, in October, after getting the little things cleaned up and some pruning done and some bushes trimmed, some grass mowed, it was really just gorgeous. And the maintenance department, they put in bridges and steps, and the place has just turned into an awesome course.
And so are these things rated? Because I hear we're like one of the top rated in the Metroplex.
When we put this course in, there was about 150 courses in DFW. Now there's almost 300. It's growing like that.
Wow.
And within a 50-mile radius, this is in the top 3 or so of all the disc golf courses in DFW.
Baby. Number 3, baby. We're number 3. Let me tell you,
we're actually the best, but
we're the best. Yeah, as far as the rating, those magazines don't know. Now that's an only in Grand Prairie thing. See, a lot of you watching the show had no idea that we had disc golf out here. Not only do we have disc golf, it's one of the top 3 highest rated out of 300 in all the Metroplex. That's good stuff right there. So tell me about the events, because you host a bunch of stuff out here, right?
Every Saturday at 10 o'clock for all skill levels, we have an event. It's called a mini, because it's like a little tournament.
Okay.
And you can play, and we'll put you with people your skill level and just have an absolute blast.
What is that called?
It costs $6, but one goes to an ace pot, and the payout is 100%.
Okay. Oh, so it's everybody's putting in $6.
Yeah, you get
and
your
the
money
tournament
back.
winners, you get all your money back.
Yeah.
So that's every Saturday.
Yeah.
So
And
what?
Then on Tuesday we have doubles at 6 o'clock. It's a flip game, and you don't know who you're going to be your partner, and sometimes you get stuck with me, and sometimes you don't.
So what about some regular Wednesday afternoon if I want to come out here and play disc golf? Who do I pay for? Where do I go to pay?
You don't have to pay a dime.
Really?
Nothing.
So
all
it's
you
just
do
a
is
park.
you just go park, and there's hole one right over there, and you just tee off and
take off and go.
Yeah, it takes you need a driver, maybe a mid-range, and a putter.
Okay.
That's about all you need.
So you can get started with
You
three.
could get started for $25 at Academy.
That's why I was wondering. 3 discs. Why does everybody have these big carts and chairs and all? Just because that's the way men do things?
It's like ball golf. You can play ball golf recreationally, but there are professionals.
Okay.
Out here today are some professionals, actually.
Can you make a good living playing disc golf?
If you're in the top 10 in the world, you can.
Wow.
Really?
And is it 9 holes, 18? How many is it?
It's 18.
Okay.
We have 41 pin positions, and I rotate them every week to change 2 or 3 to keep it fresh.
Oh, okay, cool.
But there's 18 holes with 2 putting practice baskets before you get started. It's about 2.1 miles.
Okay.
Now, if you throw it off course a little bit, you don't make 3 miles all the way around.
But that's
it's
cool,
a great
going to
exercise.
Get 2.5, 3 miles of walking and having fun instead of just standing on a treadmill, not just standing there. You're out here, you're having fun. You're with your buddies.
It's gorgeous out here. This has got to be one of the prettiest parks I've seen in Texas. It is just, and the rolling hills, you don't find them anywhere else.
It's beautiful. My wife and I, we just had our 25th anniversary, but our second date was over there at the duck pond feeding ducks. And this is just a real special place for Grand Prairie. And Jim, thank you so much for taking something that was so special to us and making it now special to the entire Metroplex. And I want to tell you something else. To trying to prepare for this show, I came out here a couple of times and I wanted to talk to some disc golfers, right?
Yeah.
So I'm driving around the park, and every time I'd pull up and stop, the dudes would kind of take off running because they thought I was the police or something. I'm like, man, you ain't doing nothing wrong. Come back and talk to me. Here's what they told me time and time and time again. I was talking to guys that were from all over the Metroplex that drove 40, 50, 60 miles to get here, and they said, we come to your, I told them I'm on the city council and what we're doing. They said, we come to your city every weekend and we spend money buying Cokes and buying lunch in your city so that we can be a part of this facility.
This happens.
Kudos to you, brother. That is great work. Thank you so much for the idea. Thank you for the love and the care and the passion that you put into it. So we've been out here checking out this really cool disc golf course out here, and now we've come across Dwayne Furr. Dwayne, how are you, sir?
Good, sir.
Dwayne is the owner of Straight Line Disc, right?
That's
Not
right.
Frisbees. We've been telling y'all this isn't Frisbee golf, this is disc golf.
Yes.
So Dwayne's going to be our subject matter expert and kind of tell us a little bit about these discs. So tell me about this one.
All right. Well, this is basically one of these, a driver. As what we were, Frisbees are no longer Frisbees in disc golf.
Yeah, that's definitely not a Frisbee.
This is actually a disc. It's heavy weighted. It's about 175 grams.
Okay.
And as you can tell, it's got a real sharp bevel to it.
Okay.
So the old school Frisbees, what we call lids.
Right.
Those are a lot bigger, a lot thicker bevel on them.
They'd hit and they'd roll, right?
Yeah, they hit and roll, and they don't cut through the air as much.
Right.
These will cut through the air and go a little bit faster than your normal typical Frisbee.
Well, so how much is something like this?
That probably costs about 15 bucks.
So what Dwayne's company does is they're out here, we're having the big tournament today. Dwayne has just discs set up, everything from drivers to mid-range discs to putter gifts, discs. The putter disc has little handles on it so you can get a really good grip on it, and I guess the putter's heavier, right?
Yes, well, the putters are really more based on the plastic. Plastic is a little different because they're softer, chalkier. And we like chalky plastic because it'll actually kind of hold onto the chains a little bit when they're thrown into the basket.
All right, so here's a question everybody's dying to know.
All right.
So, when everybody's going to college, everybody had a Frisbee, they were out killing time between classes, and the guy said, I can hit that tree before you can hit that tree. And that's really kind of how disc golf got started, right?
Absolutely.
And so now, like everything, we can't just go to the park with our Frisbee and throw it. I mean, we've now learned that you've got driver disc, mid-range disc. I'm seeing special clothing out here.
Yes, sir.
What else are some of the kind of tools of the trade that these guys are using?
Bags are big now. As you can see, we have a lot
Like
of
a
good
bag
bags.
that carries all their discs?
That's right.
So it's a
Backpacks.
special bag for discs.
A special bag for disc, and it's actually made specifically for disc golfers.
What do you call the hole? I mean,
We call them baskets.
the basket. So it's a basket,
Target.
and there's a target, and it's, what is that, Dwayne, 35, 40 yards? And I've thrown a bunch of Frisbee in my life, so I just figured, well, I'm gonna chunk it over there and hit that and knock it right in. I dang near threw my shoulder out. The Frisbee just went off sideways over there. So I'm looking forward to coming out and trying this deal because it is entry level, beginner level. You're not doing a whole bunch of road, but at least you're getting up and walking around. My son's trying to get me into a Fitbit right now, and he said, Daddy, the Fitbit, you see how many steps you can walk.
That's
I
right.
said, I'll use the Fitbit
That's
to see
right.
how many I can't walk. Well, Dwayne, thank you so much, brother. This
Hey,
is a
thank
really,
you,
really
guys.
neat deal, and I look forward to seeing you again, and you picked up a new customer.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming
Only
in.
in Grand Prairie. So here's the deal. We wanted to get y'all a little action footage, and Jim was going to show me how to throw a disc, but we were right here by a hole, all right? In this hole, we're up here. I got to go under this tree, bend it back to the left, 320 feet away. So I told Jim, get the longest throwing Frisbee you have. And he goes, oh, no, I got to get my short range Frisbee. I said, why? He said, because I'm going to chunk it over that hole. And I said, I bet $100 you can't chunk it down there. So we're about to see if Jim can go under a tree, around to the left, to the basket, right? Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
The basket, 110 yards. Let's watch. Jim lines up his shot, takes 2 big steps. Watch out, cameraman. Holy
It's not
smokes,
turning,
Jim.
so it faded out and didn't turn. If it would have turned, it would have been right on the basket.
Wow.
And the key thing is don't throw it up.
All
Throw
right.
it perfectly.
Is this going to bend back to
level.
the left for
Yeah,
me?
yours is going to bend back that way.
That's a left bending disc, right?
Oh, no, that one is.
This one is?
Yeah, that's a good news for you.
All right, so this is me. So
Yeah, snap
run
your wrist.
up, don't go up.
Yeah, it's like starting a lawnmower.
So you want to
level.
release right here, right?
Totally level.
Roby,
And
our
put your-
cameraman, be careful, bro. I have no idea where this is going.
You're pulling it with your finger.
Oh, threw it all of them like that?
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go.
Beautiful.
Oh, I shanked it left.
Oh, but that was nice. That was not bad.
All right, Jim Dart's lining up. He didn't like his first shot, folks. He's a lefty out of Grand Prairie. It's under the tree. Oh, it got some limb, but it got around the corner. Boom, baby. Jeff Copeland in action. Former South Grand Prairie defensive lineman, Division I athlete. Now, this is my first time ever, but I'm already ranked number 11 in the world of disc golf. 4! All right, this is for my par. I'm gonna try to bend it around that tree. He tells me just to throw it flat. Get there. Hooked way too much. Got that same problem with my golf shot. All right, here comes Jim. This is a par 3. Jim's approach, here it comes. Boom, baby. I just picked up my 3rd shot. This is a par 3. So I'm line 3 for 4. I gotta make it hang in that basket for a bogey on my first ever disc golf hole. Yes, baby, I'm in.
Oh, there you
Bogey.
go.
Bogey. With
Oh, there we
my
go.
handicap, I'm about to beat Jim out of $10. We had $10 on this one. I'm in with a 4. And you gave me 2 strokes, right? This is for his par. He's got to make it to timing or he owes me $10. Oh, even money. We're going to roll them over to the next hole for 20. No. Hey, folks. How about that? I'm telling you, what a hidden gem here in Grand Prairie. Jim, thank you so much for
You're
putting
very
all
welcome.
this together. I can't tell you how much fun I just had hanging out here. Come out to Turner Park. Now, these guys that are doing it all the time, they're so friendly. They're going to show you around Tuesday nights, every Saturday. But if you just want to come out here and just throw it around, come out on some Wednesday or Thursday. It's totally free. It's open while the park's open, right? Daylight hours,
Yeah,
I guess.
Up to midnight.
I'm telling you, I just had a whole bunch of fun. And you can get a long range driver and a putter and a little mid range for probably $20 somewhere. Come out and have some fun. Only in Grand Prairie, disc golf, baby.